2021, we're back.
Happy New Year.
I want my free 7-day trial.
Of
That's
what?
expired. Of 21.
Oh my gosh, isn't that the truth?
So we're in 21.
Got the new glasses that came in just at the end of the year.
Woo!
Actually, January 1 was the only time they were used. So what are we doing here today, Mr. Turner? We have all kinds of crazy stuff on the table.
So under the hour
yes,
is now Let's Be Friends.
in under an hour.
Seriously,
Yes.
we're not
Let's be
under
friends.
the hour
Yep.
anymore. Not that anyone's paying attention to the title, but we are Let's Be Friends. All of 21, Let's Be Friends.
Let's be friends.
Right here. Not excluding these fine energy drinks. Why are these energy drinks here? Why is this stuff across the studio table? You're about to find out.
About to find out.
Let's go.
Let's go. That was a good cut. See, we can cut into whatever the hell we want.
You just said hell. We're high
That's
energy.
staying. Oh, yeah.
I
What?
think we've-
What? And then we come back in.
I think we've drank, drunken, consumed, liquefied, several of these. So each one of these has an association with each piece of equipment that we have here. I have a personal question.
Oh,
for
you're
you.
actually talking about a show right now.
Yeah, we're Let's Be Friends.
I wasn't even paying attention. Isn't that amazing? And go.
1,
I'm
2,
just
3. Here we
messing.
go. All right, seriously. So all this gear, as I call it,
Yeah.
to the camera neophyte, which is me, and the associated energy drink gives us value. So
Correct.
I have a question.
Yes,
I had
sir.
a question the other day, and you said, "Let's do it. Let's just bring it out and let the people know." Like, why do we have a gimbal for every day of the week, almost?
So that's an extremely good question. Nancy would ask me the same question.
She pays the bills.
Yeah. No, so we have multiple gimbals on here. So you can't see all of them because of our angles, but we have the original OG, the Ronin 1, over here the Ronin M, which is a mobile form, the Ronin S, and then our lovely,
so loud.
most amazing one that we really, really like is the Movi Pro, right? So it is a graduation of products and shoots that we've been doing and having a necessity for larger cameras, larger payloads, and crazier action shots.
So once I tell me again. So I'm again the gimbal neophyte.
Yep.
This rig.
Yeah, so that rig, which is the Ronin M, is a much smaller gimbal system.
Why?
It'll run smaller cameras, you know.
Yeah.
But in our business, we kind of started with cell phones like everybody else, then graduated up to mirrorless DSLRs and to full cinema cameras. So this won't work with a cinema camera.
So now that I know why we have all of these, with the art of in-phone stabilization, and even some people who have pretty decent cameras who are out there, like, why do I want a rig to keep my camera or device stable when my camera or device already does it? What's your answer?
So there's actually two parts to that. Camera systems have gotten a lot better. So
Right.
some of the simple stuff you absolutely can use camera and body stabilization and it gets the job done. The new Mark III does an extremely good job, and so does the C500 Mark II.
Of what brand of
However,
camera for
Canons.
those? Canon. If you
Yeah.
run a Nikon, just stop.
Yeah, screw Nikon. Sony's got some decent stuff too, but so the deal is when you're doing car running shots, boat shots especially, that stabilization only works so much. Most of those are image stabilization in body, which has to do with this whole electronic process. And if you don't do it right, if you don't have it stabilized right, when you pull that footage off the car, dude, it's terrible. It's like stabilized, but has this weird wonky thing happening.
So when you see people in the industry and they've got like over the back rigs, or they've got a whole long arm that's coming across and it rolls across, the stabilization both in camera and those rigs serve a dual purpose. And we have those here because just for the 10, 15, 30-second, 1-minute ads,
We use some crazy stuff.
We do some crazy stuff. So all this is necessary for that 10-second smooth as butter across the creamy landscape
It
shot.
certainly can be. Right, so we try to be as light as possible, which is also this graduation of gimbal system, which we're showing off today a little bit, flexing just a little bit. But I'm semi-proud of it because I started with the OG, which weighed like 15 pounds. The camera system, this gimbal system, weighed like 4 times the weight of the camera I was using at the time. So to say you can get rid of this, full carbon fiber, and then today, this bad boy right here is the RS2. So this is going to be the newest gimbal system we're adding to our whole barrage of gimbals.
To celebrate, we have an ad that's coming up.
Yeah.
Chevy ad, right? We're
We're going to be filming it either tomorrow. Well, a couple ads.
I had to write it down because it just came in the parking lot. They were doing a Chevy 2500.
2500 HD. Incredibly
Oh,
baller
it's
truck.
blackout. It's so nice.
So this will be a perfect example to try out this new piece here. So usually we would use this gimbal, the Movi Pro, but we're going to use the RS2 because this new small, lightweight gimbal can hold and house our C500 Mark II.
To celebrate each one of these, they're not retired. They're used, but they're somewhat retired.
I can't get rid of them. I think there's like this emotional tie to
Oh, no, we
every one of
use some of them still.
We do.
Like when we're here.
Half of them.
Or half of them at least.
This one looks terrible. You can't see on the side, but like the amount of oxidation on this from previous Parker boat shoots, it's just straight salt.
National Client Parker boats.
Salty.
I remember this rig so
Salty,
much.
man.
Salty. So to celebrate each one and our high energy for 21, we're gonna take an energy drink shot for each one as you explain it to us. If you were to start from the beginning of Triworks gimbalness,
yes.
What's the beginning rig you had?
So I'm going with this. Well, I'm not going with it. It is.
The fly rig. You had a fly rig before.
Yeah, a Steadicam.
So
a Steadicam that was at home. It's literally
died.
like a pole with a weight on the bottom of a counterweight system. You have to do it. Nothing mechanical, electronic about it. Just mechanical.
That would be like a
when we
Pinto.
when we shot wedding films back in the day, that's what you would do. You'd have like your little camera on top of it. You'd balance it all out.
So in the scheme of 1970s cars, what would that be?
Oh my gosh, it would be a
Chappelle.
Pinto. That's
Pinto?
nowadays is a Pinto.
It's a Pinto,
but they still use some of the big
man.
ones.
Nostalgic.
But in the small
It doesn't even
guys,
have an energy drink.
Yeah, it's actually in a storage unit somewhere that I don't know where it's at. So that tells you how important it is.
I hear vocals in the room. Well, I hear yelling.
Yeah, where's
Admin.
the storage room?
Admin. All right. Each energy drink
Yes.
assigned to the rig. Let's go from oldest to newest.
So the
we'll
oldest-
celebrate the new one.
The oldest is the Ronin 1.
Ronin 1.
It's a workout.
gosh,
It's a straight workout.
It
You
is.
can't see it at home. I don't believe they used aluminum. I think they just went straight steel. It's terrible to use. So filming with this thing was no joke. Like
Plague
seriously,
the rig.
2 or 3 minutes, you were just spent and exhausted.
Straight balancing this has got to be a beast.
It is. And so you
Trying to
have to
find the
do
balance
this.
point.
And so if you look, when these first things came out with, the handle I don't have right now, but there's a handle across it. There was not a ring like you see in these other ones. So guess what? You had to hold that up the whole time. There was no setting that down anywhere.
What energy drink is assigned to this?
So I'm going to probably go with the blue or the probably the blue one because that's like my least favorite.
Grab the blue.
Yeah, this one.
Crack open the blue.
Oh, gosh.
We bid you adieu.
Bid you adieu. Bye
Bid you adieu. Bye bye. And then let me know what you think of that classic energy drink. Give me a taste. Some ASMR.
Actually, it's quite delicious. Not nearly as it's more delicious than that thing is functional.
Woo! Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair. Delicious.
So,
I'll go with it. I like it.
We bid you adieu. Cheers to that.
See ya.
Next one in the line of awesomeness as we go down, assigning our energy drink to the device that we had has given us so much success here. What's up next?
That would be the Ronin M to our right.
Ronin M coming into play. So
Yes.
this rig is the old salt.
All salty right here, guys.
Look at that. Carry that on a boat somewhere.
We did a lot of stuff with this. I have to explain this rig a little bit. So the Ronin M, this bad boy right here, guess what? It does not come with this gorgeous little ring thing. So Josh made this thing, Frankensteined it.
Home rig.
Home rig.
My Fisher Price first advertising agency.
Yeah, Movi Pro Free Fly product system had the ring. However, Ronin was new into the game, believe it or not, and wasn't available. So Josh bought a third-party mount and some weird like Flex Seal. Is that what it's called? Flex Seal? You see it like on the lake
Guy with
night?
the flex. I slap it on there and the water
it's
stops.
the same crap. It's the same crap. It turns to concrete.
Right.
So I made this thing.
You flexed it?
Yes, because like I said,
Love
when
that.
you have that thing rigged and you're done, you couldn't set it down on anything without like a ring. So I bought a $300 ring
I'm
of
straight
carbon
Gemini right
fiber
now.
and made my own ring.
This is straight gym life right here.
It is gym life.
Yeah.
So man, that
Work
thing,
for
that,
Josh and Nancy carry a rig all day.
That
You
thing
lift
has
some
been
weights.
some places though. When I was shooting on a lot of Sony mirrorless cameras, the A7S, which many people are familiar with,
Sony.
It
Sony.
it did a pretty good job. It did a good job, but just not good enough for when we jumped over to the cinema cameras.
Celebrating the Ronin M. We're not retiring it, but we're bidding it adieu for the 21 before we unbox here. The unboxing's coming up. What energy drink?
Oh, that's straight
energy
watermelon.
drink goes with it.
Watermelon because it's seasonal. Happens
Season-
every now and then. You know what I mean? Like it happens every now and then.
Go for it.
Why am I having to drink them all? I think we should have made Mr. Turner.
Also, while you're taking a little sip of that, we're going to talk about Brandon's dating site in 21. No one knew this was coming.
Yes.
So we're going to end up producer Brandon. He doesn't know it. In 2021, we're making producer Brandon's dating site. Whether I know he probably has a significant other. Don't mention anything, producer Brandon. We're just going to put you on a dating site. You don't have a choice.
We're going to write the.
If you want to see producer Brandon on the dating site because he's such an awesome guy, we talk about him. He's never on camera. Let us know in the comments once we post this.
Pray for me.
Tinder.
I can't wait to help write that bio.
Just keep swiping.
Keep swiping.
But don't stop on Brandon.
Yeah.
Do stop on Brandon.
I think we'll give away a prize, actually. We may give away one of these gimbal systems if you go on a date with Brandon.
Oh, yeah. If you go on a date with
should.
Brandon, we give you a gimbal?
Yeah.
Please
Go on a
stop.
date with Brandon, get a gimbal.
I'm game for that.
Yes.
No.
Man, I'd date Brandon for a gimbal.
Brandon says no.
wow.
We say yes.
And I'm married.
I'm gonna get so much.
All right, which one's next? How much time we got left?
Yeah,
Look,
we're
we're at 10
good.
minutes. We got 20 minutes. We're rolling.
Next in the line, not retirement, but going into its energy drink assignment. We're coming down to the unboxing. You have 2 left.
Sure.
What's most important to you?
Like most
Second most important.
Second most important, it has to be the Ronin S.
Ronin S.
Yeah, so this little thing here now, it has no locking system like the new ones do. But as you see, this thing is much smaller, right?
So in the Ronin S, as you define it, so I have
Yes.
a energy drink. I can't say the name. Kiwi or energy drink.
Kiwi, not even a question.
Not even a
The
question?
yellow one is like home run. Kiwi.
Watching at home, and you know who I am. I love this style of energy drink.
Yes.
I could do them all
We
day.
had a
Cheers. Kiwi.
When me and Turner first started doing a little bit of work together, we had a week-long job that we worked together with, and I kind of paid him in these. I said, man, you're working pretty cheap this week. Filled the cooler full.
I'd do it again.
The good thing is you didn't have a heart attack. I was worried about you.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah. So
This
the Ronin
is classic
S, huh?
right here. This is Kiwi.
What do you think about the Ronin S, Chris Turner?
I like it, even if it comes with a foot stand that we don't have right now.
Where's the foot stand?
The foot stand was in Wyoming.
Why is it in Wyoming for?
We took it to Wyoming, and it is a piece of equipment that can attach to something else. We put it on a GoPro.
We put on GoPro. Now we
I
have
think it's like an 1/8 inch, a 1/4 inch.
There you go.
Who
knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just now telling admin about this. It'll probably come out of my paycheck.
So we use this one still pretty regularly. We it'll run the R5 and haven't used it with the C500, but it will operate with the C200.
As excited as you are about the handheld,
I'm pretty pumped. That drink's
I'm
working.
pretty pumped about this drink right now.
You knew what
This
you're
is
doing.
a tasty treat. My wife knows I don't get these, and she's just like, I'm probably going to end up sleeping on the couch or outside after this energy drink.
Ooh, trouble.
I could do like 16 of these.
16.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready to go.
So-
All right.
No locking system, which I'm saying for a reason. No locking system. You see how this kind of just
Did the
flaps
balance
everywhere.
get any better with that device? Like it's faster to balance?
Not really. So not really. It still takes a little bit of doing it with many years of experience. But yeah. So the problem is when you turn this thing off, it just flaps everywhere with your camera. So I always had all kinds of crazy Velcro
yeah.
straps and stuff. And
But it's got the
slings
foam
of frustration.
controller on the end of it.
Yeah, and the battery life is exceptional. So still a decent gimbal, but guess what? I'm not going to be using it much anymore.
The one before the unboxing.
You might win it if you go out with Brandon.
Don't swipe on
stop.
Brandon. Don't swipe on Brandon. Be looking for that Tinder, that link when we send it. We'll put some great things in his profile. You need to know all about him. We'll give some great background information. The guy is just stand up. He'll even pay for your dinner.
Handsome.
Handsome. When you go on a date with Brandon, we want to hear all about it. We're going to bring you on the show, sit you right down here. You don't have to sit in the middle, but we want to know exactly what happened.
Yep. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a record either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. We
And
would
he
have hired
has,
him.
hey, big win here. He has a license.
And a car.
He can
And a car.
And a car.
He can drive.
He
He's
can
got
take you
gas
out.
money. And if he doesn't have it, we'll pay for it. Hey, can we pay for the dinner?
We will pay for the dinner
OMG.
and fuel
It's gonna be fancy.
up to $30.
Brandon, producer Brandon, hold on a second. This is Let's Be Friends.
What would be-
We're starting the year Let's Be Friends by Let's Be Friends with Brandon.
Let's be friends.
You don't have to marry him. We'll
Nope.
pay for your dinner.
Yep.
We'll pay for the location where you're gonna go. Brandon, try to keep it in the county.
The one and only caveat is they have to come on the show.
Yeah. So if you do this,
Oh boy.
we'll take in applications. Just post in the comments like I'll go on a date with Brandon.
You know what the great thing about all this is? I'm being dead serious. Brandon has no clue we're saying this right now.
when we did pre-show production, this was not
Not part of it.
And I knew
Blindsided.
Josh and I had talked about it before we knew we were going to do this.
We did.
even last year. This was great.
Yeah, let's be friends. Woo! All right, the last gimbal system. What is this?
So I'm assuming this is going to be one of my favorites. Man,
Yeah, that
tropical
is,
baby,
dude. That one is amazing.
classic.
It is
Classic. Let me get over here so you can talk about it. Okay, I'll end up looking through the. Oh, look,
the
perfect.
old carbon fiber. As you notice, this gimbal looks much heavier than the first original Ronin one. However, it is 1/3 of the weight, but 5 times the price.
Pause for ASMR.
Delicious.
Delish.
I'm kind of jelly that I didn't get the old yellow one. It's okay. I don't need it. Trust me.
You sure you're gonna smell
Yeah.
it?
Nope.
This is great.
Yeah, let me smell it.
Oh,
Oh man, that's amazing.
it's tropical.
Tropical. Tropical. So the so the Ronin. This isn't a Ronin. The
This is just energy drinks. I promise. We're not consuming other beverages.
fact.
We're just high energy right now.
So this is the Free Fly system, the Movi Pro.
My God, this is good.
It is, isn't it? It's so good. So the Movi Pro is really our go-to gimbal system for anytime we do anything collegiate, right? We use it on the Barton College shoot. Now we use it on all the Park and Boat shoots.
Barton College, you did the football team with this?
The football stuff, and we've done a couple other productions for them. And so whenever we bring out the big cameras, require multiple legs for like rigs for sound and other attachments. This is it. The other cool thing this thing has is it's called Mimic. So you can literally have a person running like a crazy person, and then from away a remote system, we have wireless transmitters so we can see the video on the camera, and then you literally turn and drive it and can follow the camera. It moves with you. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I am going to tell you how much we paid for this one at the time. We paid $6,800.
That's a lot of tropical energy.
Yeah, we spent $6,800 on this stabilization rig.
Again,
it's just incredible,
I would be remiss stuttering as I drink my energy drink to say $6,800. I can do this on my iPhone, or I can call another agency that would happen to be in the region or in the county, perhaps, to do this. And if you do that, why would I not use the lesser of value? What's your answer to that?
You can't.
Why?
Because you can't. Your cell phone will not do what my C500 will do on this system.
This is the truth.
You just can't. Does your cell phone have XLR inputs?
No.
Does your the iPhone's getting better, but is it 10-bit or 12-bit?
No.
Digital color? No.
No.
Is it 6K RAW?
No, but the iPhone 12 can't shoot in RAW.
At what bit?
Correct. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
What's the bit rate?
The answer is no.
Yeah. The resolution's not that good. So, anyways,
just saying. It does matter. You pay for what you get.
You're over here trying to compare apples to pears.
No, I'm just saying you pay for what you get.
You do.
So if you're going to go out and buy a car and you end up going to Pinterest.
I'll tell you this. I learned hard the first time I tried to go out on I keep bringing up Parker Boats, but I did a Parker Boat shoot with the Ronin S, right? With our C200, which we were using at the time. One thing you learn really quickly when you run about 50 miles an hour, the motors on that, are you okay?
Yeah, I love that drink, by the way. Keep going.
Aren't strong enough. So we're on a shoot in the middle of the creek there filming, and the camera just won't hold up. These motors on the Movi Pro, though, however, bro, you can be running 70 miles an hour and it stays perfectly straight. So hopefully that brings us to this guy that'll do the same.
Off the table?
Get this out of here.
Last one. So we saved the piece of resistance for last. So the new unboxing.
Little disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Yes, sir.
You cannot win this one by going out with Brandon.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in the contest for going out with Brandon,
you won't get the Movi Pro.
You can't get the Movi Pro. It's
off the table.
Non-tender. It's non-tender available.
It's off the table.
Or this last one.
This can't get the brand name. I'm just going to tell you, it's Superhuman Performance.
Never had this
It's
one.
a frozen bombsicle, which relates to what you're about to do with this fine piece of equipment. We're introducing new energy. Whoa. We're introducing new energy.
Don't look at that.
To the table. This is Josh's first time experiencing the bombsicle super energy drink.
Oh, geez.
And unboxing.
So if you had to compare this to the others, what's the comparison before I kind of go into this thing? Is it a fruity? Is it a tooty? Is it a straight battery acid?
You'll find out.
The latter.
ASMR.
Give us a palate test.
That's good.
Your facial reaction is pretty classic.
Interesting.
Dude, you know what that's like?
What it tastes
drinking?
like? What?
It's like drinking fruit juice gum.
It's like bubble gum?
It
did say frozen bombsicle.
You know fruit juice? Remember
it has
the
zero
yellow
sugar
packet?
in it. I'm winning because your
that
wife
has no sugar in it.
Look, right there. There's zero sugar. Zero sugar right there. Your wife is.
I'm covering the name, right?
Yeah, you're covering the name. You're good. You're good. What does it taste like?
Dude, I'm telling you, it tastes like
Does it have bite?
juicy fruit. That's the gum.
Juicy fruit. Does it have bite to it?
A little bit, not
carbonation.
much.
Would you drink it again?
Oh yeah.
After we're done unboxing, you can tell me whether your heart's about to implode or not. So
I've tried to drink small sips because I shouldn't be drinking a lot of those.
Right.
All right, so this is the DJI RS2.
RS2.
Do you want to know why I bought it or who cares?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so I bought it for a couple of reasons. The smaller one we had up here earlier was the Ronin S, which is super small, strong enough to run to hold the C200, not quite strong enough to hold the new camera we have, the C500 Mark II, especially with a cinema lens on it. So we're limited by big rig. If we want to be mobile and small, we don't have an option for gimbaling it. So this bad boy, which has been out for just a very small while, is the RS2. So the cool thing about the RS2, DJI RS2, this is the Pro combo with the follow focus onto it, is the strength of the motors.
And the family of devices that are associated with it.
Yeah.
Are pretty baller.
So to talk about that, another reason we went into this is the So they haven't released it yet, but they've got a full car mount that's going to be with this thing. So the piece actually attaches to it, and then you can run remote operation via your phone through the camera.
Those you playing at home, this is not just like gear upgrade to spend money. This is gear upgrade because the quality of the production that you're producing, that you're delivering to said client is going to be.
I think the I don't know if it's a sickness or what, but it's constantly I feel like I'm never 100% happy with what you're able to produce and make with equipment. So you always want it to be better and better and better, and this is just another tool to make it better. So different camera angles, different abilities to do some stuff, and super pumped. This actually has a ring that's being made for it.
A ring
Like you saw before, that will allow you to do false focus in the actual ring on your thumb. So we can run our cinema cameras, which are all manual. So manual means there's not built-in electronic, and with your thumb you can change it.
What's the maximum camera style you can put in this? What can you not put in this rig?
Honestly,
we haven't tested it.
We haven't tested, but I think the maximum weight is like 10 or 15 pounds. That's a pretty big camera. Yeah. And so this, again, we do a bit of traveling with our stuff, and I don't know if you've seen the cases. The case that I have for that Movi Pro is
it's massive.
Massive.
It's like a Pelican. It is a Pelican box.
So think about the ability to go do a crazy cinematic job with a cinema camera C500 Mark II, and all you need for a gimbal fits in that bag.
Boom.
That's insane, right? Am I the only one that's excited? And look, I'm holding this like with
It's beautiful.
2 fingers. So super, super, super cool.
This commercial break brought to you by Snake Farm. Snake Farm t-shirts. You can get yours at snakefarmco.com.
Nice plug, man.
That was
Gotta lift the
professional.
boys
Lift them.
and girls.
I think I just hope they take you seriously saying that with the glasses on.
If you know what Snake Farm is, you know this is about as serious as it gets.
Fact.
Skating.
Dude, check out
Snake
the
Farm.
zippers. All right, this is going to be your initial. If we had an overhead shot right now, we would definitely cut to that. That's not going to happen. So here it is. We're like 22 minutes. We have 8 minutes left. Whap.
Like we planned it.
Whoa, here it goes. This is some of the foam that comes with it. I don't
Cheers
know
to
what
you,
we're
foam.
looking at here. So this is, I think, a part of the handle. Yes.
It's our first time seeing it.
Look, this is the piece that we're missing off the other rig. So this is
This is
the
a
legs.
Wyoming legs.
This is the Wyoming legs.
Wyoming legs. All right.
Cool. Oh yeah, that goes to the camera. Base plate.
Bunch of batteries, bunch of accessories.
Check that out. So it's got a cell phone
mount.
mount for your camera side of the body.
Handle.
Which is AKA also the battery pack, which goes onto this piece here.
Your rig zippers are down here.
That's what she said.
I have to edit that.
Rig zippers.
Your rig,
All right, there you go.
rig zipper. Here we go. Rig zipper. Here we go.
Now time for, if we had an overhead camera,
So
we would show you.
you're a zipper haul. You're a zipper snob.
Yeah.
Is that good, bad?
No, they
rate
feel
that
good.
thing.
They feel like, rate it on a
Yeah.
scale of 1
1
to
to
put it on
10.
my bag.
Yeah.
Probably a 4.
Exactly. So not that good. Zipper sucks.
Wow.
Sorry, DJI.
Why do you think everybody gets so cheap
DJI.
on the zippers? Are they expensive?
Made in China.
Oh, look, more foam. And then check, dude, seriously.
What?
No, you
Hold on.
can't see it. Like, look at
Yeah,
that.
you can. There they can.
Yeah.
They can
Lift
see
that
it.
thing up a little bit.
They can see it. I don't want it to fall out. Look at that. Look at
That's
that.
crazy,
That's
man.
tasty.
It's tasty,
That's
small.
tasty.
Creamy.
Made carbon fiber, super smooth. The other thing with those other cameras, gimbals, is adjusting them in the sleeve when you loosen it up. Really big pain in the butt.
Hey,
You know,
Sam
it's like,
Newton and Peter McKinnon. That's creamy.
Look at that.
So creamy.
Dude, that is crazy light. Feel that.
creamy. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's insane. So that will hold the
Wow.
C500 Mark II
So
on a
maybe
shoot.
we're talking maybe 2 pounds?
2 pounds.
Maybe 2 pounds at worst. Wow.
I'm excited about this, actually. Wow is right.
Look at that, dude. Mount.
So that goes on the
Man.
base there.
I heard balancing with this was a breeze.
Yeah, so locking mechanisms on the side. Check that out, people. Look, so it locks. So you can balance it like
You know what this is?
easier.
More foam.
More foam. Who needs foam? Who uses foam nowadays? China.
China. Chicken to China, the Chinese
Look at
chicken.
that thing, dude. Look, it locks in automatically. That's pretty
The
sick.
battery, yeah, we love that in there. So that device is going to really serve us well. New commercial coming up. Watch and see what we can do with this when we start filming this Chevy 2500 HD shoot that's coming up. We're pretty excited about it to be able to pair that. We've got some really interesting things. We did some pre-production storyboarding, colorboarding with
Smoke.
this. A smoke.
I think
Night shoot.
Smoke and 3 a.m. is the only two things. That
You know
I'm
it's
looking at.
crispy when we talk about 3 a.m. It's
3 a.m.
crispy.
Yep. So, anyways, you want me to finish it up with all these?
Please.
Anyways, finishing it up. Cool gimbal system. We want to show you the progression of the things we've gone through years. 10 years, I guess it's been, from the Ronin 1 all the way up to
Ronin 1, Ronin M, Ronin S, Movi Pro, RS2.
here it is. Dude, feel that thing.
RS2.
That is baller.
Tools we use. We give an energy drink.
Things we use to make marketing materials to sell products and services for our clients.
We're here in Studio B. We have Studio A. You've seen that before. A lot of really cool things coming up in 21 for us and you as you watch. This is Let's Be Friends. Under the hour?
Nah, it's just let's be friends.
Let's be friends.
Let's say it together. Let's be friends.